grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all they niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG. You know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate every last one of y'all that be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because guess what? There's plenty of other content creators, so y'all just for sure ain't got to pay me no mind. So, hey, salute to that. The channel is growing pretty steady. You know what I'm saying? It's growing pretty steady. Feel me? Like I said, I've only been around for a couple months, going on a few months. It's going on a few months, but still, I wasn't expecting this. You know what I'm saying? So, double salute to all of you. Smell me? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this part 3 rolling. I'm gonna try to make this the final part, though. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't even incarcerated that long this go around compared to the first locked up series. I was not incarcerated that long during this time, thanks to my bail being at 50,000. You know what I'm saying? So through the whole process, the money for my bail is already getting put together and all that. So it's a matter of time before I'm up out of here anyway. But I'm gonna pick up where I left off at. So last situation that happened was the bounty hunter dude that was from Lakewood. That was the last situation, right? All right, boom. So now, later on, the bounty hunter that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, the homie Corrupt, he found out what happened. So when I went to go to his room, just regular chilling though, not even telling what happened, because I mean, what happened, ain't nothing to spread the word about anyway. But he already had news. So with that being said, he like, bro, like, I heard y'all did the hunter homie wild dirty. I told him, like, bro, you already know how it be going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he obviously felt some kind of way, and as he should. That's one of the bounty hunter homies. He's bounty hunter, and apparently his line and their line must not have no conflict. You feel me? I don't know if any bounty hunter lines even have conflict with each other, but I'm mob. So when it comes to the mob, we've always had inner conflict. So my emotions towards something happening to somebody just because they banged the same set, quote unquote, for me, it always went deeper. I gotta ask, who was they under? That's if I don't already know who it happened to, for me to have the necessary information based on whatever hood they was banging. If I don't know, and they be like, a mob homie, this happened to them, whether they got hands put on them, whether they got, you know what I mean, flatline. I need to know what lineup of mob was they from. For real, for me to really have care. You know what I'm saying? Now, that was then. Now I'm not on that. You feel me? Nigga, I'm mob. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about whatever energy you giving me. I don't have no problem with being on that with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to having to be like that with mob homies anyway. And that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? That you can't even be comfortable around all quote unquote homies. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, he felt the bounty hunter homie Corrupt. He felt some type of way. It was obvious he felt some type of way, but he didn't like act on it or nothing. He just like, yo, y'all on some real live BS. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to do that to him. You feel me? But once again, you from North, so you already know how it go. We just have is the politics could get tricky. You know what I'm saying? It could get real tricky. So that's that. So now, as I mentioned before, I was hanging with the EM homies. You know what I'm saying? The EMG homies. You know what I'm saying? I was the only IM with the EMs. You feel me? So I had ended up finding out. I don't remember this dude's name, but like I've stated before, and I'm gonna keep stating for those that may not have heard me say this, I'm horrible with names, but I am like over the top efficient, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to facial recognition. You know what I mean? So this dude this my homie that I'm about to bring up, I remember his face. I could see his face right now. You know what I'm saying? But his name, nah. And he wasn't a factor anyway. You know what I mean? But anyway, so like I said, I used to be with the EMG homies. So now one of the EM homies, one of the newer EM homies that had just had ended up coming in, through us talking and stuff, you feel me? I had said to him, like, yo, it's crazy that it ain't no IM homies here. Not that they would care or not, but still, I'm gonna say that because I am. So I'm like, yo, it's crazy that there's no IM homies. So the new EM dude, he actually knew of another homie being there that was IMG. I get to know each other from the outside. I know they had issues. I don't remember him saying that, but he was like, "Oh, you ain't meet such and such." So, like I said, I don't remember his name. I just know it end with Rue because all our names end with Rue. So I'm like, who the hell is that? And they're like, oh, he upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Because when this concert was happening, we was downstairs in like the auditorium area. You feel me? But still we was back there talking. So he like, he back upstairs. So I'm like, what? Like, and I am? They're like, yeah. I mean, not they. He like, yeah. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I don't know who that is, but I'll see about that when we go back. You know what I mean? So we was actively in like one of them little program type of deals. You feel me? But as it was over, I went back upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So I immediately started looking for who this homie is. Cause I'm thinking maybe he's another new homie. Cause I don't know all the new people that come in. You feel me? It's not like how the building is in the units. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the cells and we all see the door. So when somebody coming in, it's easy for you to know it's a new person coming in. The door, the freaking Sally Port doors, they'll open. You know what I mean? It'll be obvious. But in Delaney Hall, dudes go in and out all the time. And if you out and about or inside your room or something, you won't even know. You know what I mean? You probably still won't know because it's so jumping. They could be somebody new, but they don't have nothing to do with your peoples. Then you won't even notice them. You know what I'm saying? You might not even notice them. So I'm thinking maybe he's somebody that I just didn't notice. You feel me? Boom. So I go back upstairs. Now I'm on the look for this dude. You know what I'm saying? So I got the EM homie with me, the one that had told me, you feel me, about the IM dude. You feel me? So when he point me to him, I mean, we see each other. I see him. I'm like, yo, this nigga been here. You feel me? This nigga been here. So now, before I say something to him, I go back to where Ruger, because now, like I said, everybody is back upstairs. Not everybody was down there in the program. Not all the EM homies was down in the program with anyway. But the one that was down there, whoever if you like going to a freaking class in school, whatever class that some people, y'all usually try to sit together. So that's what that basically was. You know what I mean? So now we back upstairs, just like I said. So he pointed me to old boy. We ain't walk up to meet him. He was like, oh, that's him right there. And son was just walking through the hall, but I seen him. You know what I mean? Because he had the red. I remember he had like a red shirt. some jeans on. I don't remember because sneakers he had on, but what I really knew him from because he a light skinned dude and he always wore a do rag, always had a freaking do rag on. So he had a red do rag on, red shirt, and stuff like that, and whatever else he was wearing. Boom. So I'm like, oh, this dude been here. You know what I'm saying? And I just took that mental note. Anyway, when I got back to went to the EM room, that's just what I'm calling it. That's where Ruger was. You know what I'm saying? So all the EM homies used to stay with Ruger. You feel me? And I asked them, I'm like, yo, oh, y'all know who such and such is? They ain't know who he was either. You feel me? So I'm like, the homie right here just had told me that this dude is I am, and he ain't been saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all don't know, and you feel me? I know he knows it's mob because the EMG homie was pretty deep in there. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, yo, I'm about to go holler at this nigga. Y'all don't even know which me. I feel like he in here ducking right. You feel me? Like he's scared to say what he is because the way it worked inside of where you in the building, Delaney Hall. If there's anybody banging the same set as anybody else, soon you come in there and dudes know, they're gonna point you in the direction of your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna let you know, oh, it's homies over here, the homies says that they're gonna let you know. So the fact that nobody ever said nothing to me was mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Which means nobody knew that you was mobbing. You was here before. When I got here, he was here already. So I don't know how long he was there for, but he was there. All right, boom. So I leave out of the room. I'm on straight bullshit. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm on straight BS. So I walk over. I approach him. I'm like, yo, let me holler at you, bro. So he looking at me like, what? But he like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he gave me that look like, what the fuck? This nigga want. So, boom. We go over to the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like we just like in a random corner because everybody is standing around the hallway. Like I said, Delaney Hall is like being in the projects, 100% like you in the hood. So put him over to the corner. I'm like, yeah, yo, you my bro? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, but he ain't say it loud like he was loud and proud. He ain't even say it. He like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. I'm like, yo, do you know that there's other mob homies here? He was like, yeah, but they EM, so you know, I keep my distance from them. You feel me? I'm like, yo, so nobody knew that you was mob? He said he ain't see no other I am homies there. So he wasn't like going around like basically being on my time. I'm like, son, that should sound hella weird. So you mean to say that nobody asked you what's banging or nothing? That don't even sound right. So now in my head, I'm thinking you've been denying your set, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you walking inside nowhere in Essex County. Nowhere, and especially nowhere. I can't even say especially, but I'm just saying because Delaney Hall is so free and everybody is moving around, and you go inside these rooms where it's multiple dudes in there, and majority of the people in here are gang members. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way nobody asked you what you banging or nothing. You feel me? So I mean, you were denying the set, which is dumb because at any given moment, like what happened, somebody could come in that know you stupid nigga, and put you on blast, and that's basically what happened. So I'm like, bro, you've been denying the hood, homie. You had to be. He like, I ain't been denying the hood. He like, anyway, yo, oh, why you pressing me, bro? Why you pressing me? I'm like, first of all, dog, I'm mob. Hell you talking about? Like I'm IMG to be egg exact. You feel me? And I had stain then. You feel me? So it's like I'm not even a little homie at this point. Like so that's why I'm pressing you, nigga. You feel me? So he's like, oh, automatically go to the big bro. I don't even. Listen, I don't even know if I'm was older than this dude, younger than this dude. You feel me? But breaking it down, big bro. Yeah, I obviously must have more stain because I let him know what my stain was too. Oh, I obviously had more stain than him. You feel me? For him to be saying that, but the way he started big broing, it went from standoffish to like now he like, nah, big bro, this big bro. Everything was ending with big bro now. I'm not respecting that. I don't big bro nobody, even my big bros, even my blood big brother. I don't big bro nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that. You feel me? So him saying, big bro, nah. See, now to me, that's you scared. You feel me? Your nerves is getting the best of you because you must have thought you were just talking to some random or something. But now, because you see it's not no random, and I'm from the same side of you, which means I really could press buttons on you. You know what I'm saying? You fall under this umbrella, homie. So I'm like, bro, you have to mandatory tell niggas who you are, homie. I know you ain't been telling nobody. So what's gonna happen is me and you gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? So he like, what you mean? What you mean we gotta get it right? I'm like, what you mean what I mean? You've been denying the say, I know you have. I'm not about to walk around and ask man niggas like, yo, this dude been denying say, yo, go to his room and ask all these dudes, yo, quick question, bro. Y'all asked him, was he banging? He denied it. I know you've been denying because you said you ain't been on my time. Dudes know I'm out of here. At this point, not to mention, I got locked up with a red bandana printed jacket. So niggas ain't really got to add with a red cloth belt. You know what I'm saying? That always kept one side hanging out. So red and black Jordan, like, bro, dudes know I'm banging something. So I don't have an option anyway, but I ain't doing that. The word would never get out that I deny myself. I don't care how many ops is there. You know what I'm saying? You were bugging, homie. So I'm like, we have to get right. I know you lying. Somebody would have told me that you was here. You know what I mean? When I came here saying that I am and telling dude what my stain was. You feel me? And the EM homies definitely would have told me who you was. That's if Dane already had smashed on you. I could have had an issue, but a lot of them was from Seth and stuff too. And then Ruger actually know me from one night to be my brother and all the other homies going to 108 projects. You feel me? So, it was a little different, but that don't mean nothing. You feel me? That don't mean nothing. At the end of the day, that situation with Ruger, like I said, it could have got tricky regardless because there's more there. You know what I'm saying? Than just that's just a mob homie that I know. No, it's certain type of tension and everything that came with that. You feel me? So he's like, all right, when you wanna do it? I'm like, we could do this right now. Like all we gotta do, like we could go to my room. I could go to my room, ask my hungry room. We had the room in the back and the cut. You know what I'm saying? We got the room in the back and the cut. He like, I'm like, we could go to my room right now. I'm gonna holler at my homies, so we need to get right. You feel me? We could get right there, or we could orchestrate so we could go inside the bathroom and get right. It doesn't matter to me, but I have to press you like this because it's a mystery about your history, homie. So he like, all right, let me go get myself right. Basically, like go to the room, wrap his hands up. That's what I'm assuming he talking about, right? So I'm like, all right, Trill, say less. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So I go to the room in the meantime, so I could holler at the 7 homies in there and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Holler at all the bro, the great niggas, whatever. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, blase blah. And then look, when I said this to him, niggas like, yo, that nigga banker, they knew what I was talking about too. I'm telling you, dude used to walk around with this bright red do-rag on all the time, and he's already a bright colored dude, and he's not no short dude, so he's not taller than me, but he was close to my height. So you're visible. Just because nobody ain't saying nothing to you, I don't mean people don't notice you. You know what I'm saying? So, pardon the thunder. I don't know, it just started thundering. I don't know y'all could hear that, but pardon that if y'all do hear it. But yeah, so they like, that nigga bang? I'm like, yeah, I just found out too. They're like, yo, he been here. I know that. They're like, yo, that's crazy because he be moving. He don't even be with dudes, and that's true too. He wasn't even really with nobody. You see him by himself most of the time, walking around, or like one other person. But the people you would see him with wasn't nobody that looked like they was really on anything. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they wasn't, because looks could be deceiving. You feel me? You don't judge nobody by their looks, but the way they was looking was definitely like y'all would have had to prove it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You definitely would have to prove it. You feel me? So now, boom. Fast forward. I'm waiting for him to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I done holler at the homie, they with it. Like, oh yeah, y'all could get right. We ain't even tripping. Boom. Say less. You know what I mean? Boom. So now, which was better than the bathroom. You know what I mean? Because the bathroom, you gotta either way you gotta watch. But like I said, nobody comes back there. You know what I mean? Except for somebody doing business, or if it's count time or something. But other than that, counselors ain't just pop up in our room. None of that. You know what I mean? So it was smooth. So all right, boom. He already knew to come back that way anyway. So I'm just inside the room waiting. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wrap my hands up, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just ready to get this out the way, because I know son been in here denying his set, and then they don't even know either. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not possible. You know what I'm saying? It's not possible. You feel me? So time goes on. I don't ever see this nigga. So boom, I go to look for him. Boom, I end up find out which room he was in. I go inside of the room. He's not in there. So I'm like, yo, where this dude? So I'm like, hold up. Let me go downstairs. I go downstairs. This nigga is downstairs, like sitting inside the auditorium room, like him and a few other people, and it's a counselor that's in there, and it's like this nigga decided to go to a program, one of his program joints. You feel me? So, cause it's still program time when it's like we had just came back from the program that I was at, but it's not only just one program. You feel me? So it's like a certain time frame that programs go on, then they would stop. So I guess he had a program. Mind you, he never said this to me. Nothing. He's made it seem like he's about to go to the room, get right, and then we was going to get right. Nah. So I see, I'm like, oh, and he noticed me too. You feel me? He noticed me too, and I'm like, all right. So I went back upstairs. Boom. I told the EM homies. First, I'm like, yo, you know, old boy I was talking about, and speak to other EM homie, because he the one that showed me and everything. I'm like, yo, man, supposed to be getting right. They're like, what y'all getting right for? Cause son, nobody even knew he was homie. He been here all this time, and then I told him what he told me, like, yo, ain't he talking about because it was only EM homies here. He ain't feel the need to say anything, because the whole situation. And so now they feel some type of way, like, what that nigga mean? You know what I'm saying? Even though they know what it mean, like, come on, nigga, y'all are deep, and not everybody gonna be like that, but everybody should. You decide to step into this life. I'm saying, like, what you thought you gonna never be in a situation where the odds are against you? That's unreal. You know what I'm saying? That's make believe to think that. You feel me? But anyway. So I told them, like, oh yeah, son, that nigga sweet. Boom, he like, I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna mash him out. I'm like, nah, bro, don't mash him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's I am. I'm still trying to respect the fact that he's I am. You feel me? And because, like I said, a lot of them knew me all already, including the person that's their leader, which was Ruger. So niggas respect that. All right, boom. So time goes on. I still don't see this dude. So I'm like, programs is over now. Programs is over. Niggas, all the rest of the package, people coming upstairs, but I never see him. Long story short, this nigga checked in. You feel me? Checked in. I'm like, yo, what? Like, what? Like, yo, but that's what I'm saying, yo. This is not an uncommon thing. Dudes was making nigga check, and I wasn't even trying to make him check, and I didn't even think it was that big of a deal. We just about to run a fade. Like I was going to do something crazy to him. You know what I mean? I don't know if he thought I was trying to line him. I don't know what he was thinking, but whatever he was thinking, bro, it was just a fade. So he ended up checking in. sweetness, sweet cake. You feel me? Sweet cake. So I'm like, all right. So now I am officially the only I am homie incarcerated in Delaney Hall at this time. So boom. So now fast forward a little more. I told y'all, me being around the EM homies and everything. All right. So things started to get a little weird to me because, mind you, I never got fully comfortable, even with me knowing people, all that. And I know the way I'm probably saying like how I was with them, hanging with and chilling with them, that it might come off as, oh, y'all cool, you good. Listen, don't ever get comfortable. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it in the future. Don't ever get comfortable. You ain't supposed to get comfortable like that in no situation like this anyway. Like, you incarcerated, it don't matter if you were surrounded by your exact lineup. That don't stop nothing from happening. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's coming from your own homies or coming from the outside, you don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I was never that comfortable anyway. But Ruger started to give me weird vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it came from because we ain't get into no situation. We ain't get into no argument, no nothing. But I guess whatever him and my brother had going on, I don't know, that started weighing on his brain. But this is what I'm thinking. Now, just like in the building when I was first incarcerated for the robbery joint, I thought the 7 homie SP was on something because I just started getting weird vibes, you know what I mean, and everything, and kind of find out he wasn't. So with this, I'm like, all right, I learned my lesson from last time because I was about to make a move on SSP. I don't know if anybody saw that first series, but if you had, you know what I'm talking about. I was gonna make a move on him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with this situation, I'm like, I might just be being paranoid because I be like that sometimes. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with bipolar or anything, but I ain't gonna lie, like anybody in my family, people that know me will tell you like he might need to get checked out for that because I tend to switch. You know what I'm saying? Like we could be chilling, and then I have like a random invasive thought come through my brain for no reason, and it will convince me that, oh, you on something, even though you might not be. So now everything you do to me gonna look suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like this whole Diddy effect. Now that Diddy got his problem, everything y'all see him or anybody that do anything with him or done anything with, all of a sudden now everybody accusing all of them of doing something weird. It's kind of the same thing. Like y'all mind convincing y'all of everybody with Diddy is on Diddy time. My mom convinced me anything, I'm convinced of that too. Like whatever time my mom say you on, now I'm thinking you on that. But with me knowing that, I still try not to react. So because of that though, during one of my phone calls, because in Delaney Hall too, you got the phones in your room. You know what I'm saying? So during one of my phone calls while the room was empty, because really they be like, yo, what happened in jail stayed in jail and all that. That's not true. Probably true in some states or something, but it ain't true where I'm from. Certain issues that happen behind bars have definitely spilled over into the streets. That's for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So with this happening, I know during one of my phone calls, I spoke to my brother. Mind you, phone calls are recorded. They say they are. I don't know how often they monitor like the Delaney Hall because we're like the lower risk and everything compared to maybe like the maximum tier people. But I'm assuming I'm being recorded at all times. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, on speaking to him, I'm like, yo, you know, old boy here while I'm talking to him, and he like, old boy who? You feel me? I'm like, you know, the one from 108 that you got those issues with. He already knew who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, everything been smooth, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? We had our little running in the beginning when they all had me surrounded and asking who I was, and then you know some of the homies from Seb Boy, all that stuff happened. Boom, you feel me? And then Ruger record like, oh yeah, I know him. Blah blah. Boom, whatever. Fast forward past that now. But I'm like, yo, recently his son been giving me weird vibes. I'm like, I don't know if you on anything, but I'm just putting you on just in case something happened. You feel me? And niggas can't figure out what happened. I'm like, yo, 9 out of 10. That's where it came from, just so to pitch you on. Because, bro, anything can happen to you, especially when you around dudes that deep. Listen, I'm nice with the hands, feet, elbows, and knees. You know what I'm saying? And I put forehead to your nose and explode your nostrils. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit up here and cap like I'm Wolverine or something like that. That it was like 15 of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get over demolished, and I be in the room with them. So all they gotta do is keep the door closed and max me out. You know what I'm saying? No telling how long I'd be in the infirmary, and I might have to go to a street hospital. But if I can't communicate what happened to me, but I'm basically putting my brother on, like, yo, now this is what happened to me. Now, fast forward in hindsight, I'm thinking like that was stupid because I could have gone to an issue with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? With a whole different clique of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the dudes I was in the freaking room with, we could have had a problem. I could have got maxed out by some 7 homies. You know what I mean? That could have happened. And basically the blame would have got put on Ruger and his peoples, and that would have been false. But I wasn't thinking that then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. And at the time, I wasn't having no issues with nobody. You know what I'm saying? The one dude I could have potentially had an issue with, he ended up checking in. So, like, what issue is that? Feel me? So, this the only thing that could possibly turn into any type of issue. And like I said, my mind was telling me something weird was going on. So, boom, I tell him, but I don't tell him to do nothing or anything. I'm just putting that bug in his ear, basically. You know what I'm saying? So now, fast forward, the next day come, and Ruger like summons me to his freaking room. You feel me? So I'm not thinking nothing of it. You feel me? But I am like, why he specifically sending y'all to? Because he's saying like it was like 5, 6 AM homies that came to my room to get me. Like, so I did feel like that's weird, and I'm already having my thoughts that I'm having, but I'm not really on it like that. You feel me? I'm not really on it. So so I'm like, all right. I go down to the room, and they, in the way they did it, this would make me be like, oh nah, something off. They stopped the dude that I was walking with, and they like, all right, you could go ahead instead of them going in. Like, why y'all want me to go in front of all y'all? Like, not one of them stepped in first, like they wanted to be behind me. So I'm like, but I'm just keeping calm. You know what I'm saying? Because certain situations, even if you got a strong feeling it's gonna go left, it's like that pride and stuff, and like to demonstrate that you're not no straight up just coward, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's happening. So if I react all crazy, it's gonna be like, yo, you was just overly scared, like you overly panicked. So you gotta remain calm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, boom, I took a mental note. You feel me? Like, all right, this niggas behind me. I know about how many be behind me. Cause anything go left, listen, anytime I'm outnumbered, and I've had a couple of these situations, I'm a rock whoever I need to rock to create that opening, and I'm hitting it. I'm hitting boots. I'm out of there. I'm botting ass up out of there. So I go inside of the freaking room, and I'm like, yeah, what's good, Ruben? Boom, boom. So he like, yo, what type of time, yo, you and I mean, not what type, yeah, what type of time you and your brother on? I'm like, what? He like, what type of time y'all niggas on? Yeah, because the homie called me saying that your brother and a gang of other mob niggas ran down on them, talking about, yo, Ruger bet not be in there trying to do something, trying to sleepwalk my brother, blah blah blah, or you gonna have an issue, and like basically like threaten them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't dog them out or nothing, but like they, you know, that exerting power. When you pull up hella deep on somebody giving warning, you feel me? Like that says enough. You feel me? So I'm like, why they do that? He like, yo, what you told your brother to make him do that? Because I don't know whether you sent them over there to do with that, but the fact he mentioned it, you better not sleep while you feel like it's something going on. I'm like, I told him that you in here, know what I'm saying? And just to be on, just to know that, because nigga, y'all EM at the end of the day, you feel me? So I don't know what type time y'all probably on, you feel me? And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, you been giving me a couple of like weird bobs recently, you know what I'm saying? As of lately, you been giving me weird bobs. That nigga like, bro, first of all, that nigga can't stop nothing from happening to you. He's like, even if he do something to the homie, that won't stop us from doing nothing to you. If anything, that's gonna make us do something to you. You know what I'm saying? He like, so I don't know what your brother thought, you feel me? But I ain't stopping nothing. You know what I mean? But also, if you felt like you was paranoid and felt like I was gonna do something, why you ain't just ask me? I couldn't argue that. Like, why didn't I just, I mean, I know why I didn't ask him, but at the same time, from his thinking, he thought we was all good. So I guess that's why. So I can't really fault him for saying that. But in my head, I'm like, at the end of the day, this is the other side. And I don't want to pit nobody on to something that I'm thinking, because that'll cause due to, I ain't say this to him, but that's how my logic. Cause I'm real strategic. I don't care what the typical person to do. I care about me doing what I do and getting out of a situation in the best position I could get out of, you feel me? And also still be able to keep my principles and everything intact, you feel me? So that's what this was. A nigga, I don't want to tell this nigga that I'm feeling type with, because now if he is, he probably think I'm gonna react, I'm gonna try to sleepwalk him or something. So that might force them to act faster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not pitting you. I'm just gonna watch and I observe. But I ain't know my brother was gonna do that either. I ain't tell him to do that. I ain't getting no hint. I want him to do that. I just literally just put a bug in his ear. That was it. So I'm gonna keep it real. Rule was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, that was mad weird. He like, but I'm still not gonna have the homies do anything. I ain't gonna lie, some of them niggas was standing around. You could see the look that they was waiting for him to green like that. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I'm calm, cool. I'm in the Lions den. It's all them surrounded. Ain't nobody else in his room. Is strictly all homies. You know what I'm saying? He done the randoms that was in there. They wasn't on whether he told them to get out for the situation or what. They wasn't there. Was nothing but straight EM homies. So he like, I'm not even gonna have the homies doing anything to you. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I got half of mine too. He like, but for now on though, we ain't right. Like you do you, we gonna do us, because that was crazy. So I'm like, all right, true. So I'm like, so that's it. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you good. You could go ahead, slide. I'm like, all right. So I slid out. Me and a couple of them was locking eyes, mean mugging each other dude that was at the door, which now I know for sure they was at the door just in case it went left to try to keep me from running out. You know what I'm saying? I know that for sure after that conversation. So now I'm like, I still got to be on point, because the sleepwalk, like I've said before, in North, niggas do that Eastern, like the Essex County areas, for sure. It might just be a Jersey thing for real. Niggas will sleepwalk you, will rock you to sleep. So once again, my paranoia, like, you know, he might be trying to rock me to sleep. So, the end, that whole narrative, nothing ever came from that, like violent. Wow, it's just we literally just start rocking. Even niggas that knew me from Seth and everything, like they wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't feeling that. And in hindsight, I could see why. But once again, we got to think of the pressure and everything that I was under. You know what I mean? It's easy for them to say that because y'all got the numbers. You feel me? Like y'all got the numbers. The worst I could do is catch one of y'all by himself, dog him out. But after that happened, nigga, I'm gonna have to either check in after doing that, which I'm not going to do, or now I got to just basically wait around for the inevitable for y'all to get y'all retaliation, and it's going to be maxed out compared to me. I'm just still one dude that I can max out. Don't get twisted. I'll make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? But still, come on, that's over 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, it's easy for them to say what they said. I wasn't going for none of that though. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like I said, I had my reasons, but I understand from his reasons what he's saying. Boom. So now everything's smooth. Everything's smooth. Time going on, going on. The Shine homies, they started having like internal beefs too, because during one time at during a child, it was time for us to eat. A little homie, I don't know where they were from, you know what I'm saying, but a little Shine homie ended up knocking out one of the Shine big homies, like at the freaking the lunch table. I heard that the big homie was like trying to little man them and shit, so I think them two actually from the same side, but it was some tension going on between the Shine. I don't know what it was, so I can't speak on the internals of it, but I just know word was going around that Shine was having some internal issues. So, like I said, I know the little Shine homie ended up knocking out the big Shine homie, like cracked him. You feel me? Like while he was sitting down eating, and this nigga was walking behind him, he ain't even sit down by him or nothing. He just straight hooked him. You know what I mean? Straight snuck him. Put him out, knocked him out of the bench and everything. Son joint was leaking, all of that. You feel me? So that started issues, you know what I'm saying? Even like intensified their issues. So for the remaining time, I was mostly smooth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, like me personally, I wasn't having no issues. There was other things going on. It was constant fades, but that was just regular. That was every day, basically. It was always at least like a fade happening every day, or every other day fades. This was regular DPs happening. It was regular. So now it's getting time for me to make that good old bail. You know what I'm saying? They give me the freaking sheet, let me know my bail been posted. I've been speaking to Mondoose and stuff through all of this. You know what I'm saying? And everything was smooth. I said everything was smooth. When I got that sheet, I know I'm about to be up out of there. So now I'm just waiting for the next day. You feel me? Hold up. So now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the next day. You feel me? And that was that. But yo, got up out of there, pumed it, and guess what? That was my last time going to the Green Monster. Feel me? That was my last time. I haven't been back since. Now I'm not saying I ain't been incarcerated since, because I got incarcerated up in New York since that happened. You know what I'm saying? And I got locked up in Georgia too. You feel me? But after that situation, New York happened. You feel me? Like that situation happened. So that's going to end that one. You know what I mean? Like I said before, anyway, it's not like a prison or jail channel. It's just that whatever stories I have. Now, street situations, I got a ton of those. You know what I'm saying? I got a ton of those. Like I said, when I joined the military, I tell the story about the process. We joined the military and things that was going on, basic training, AIT, all that type of stuff when I got stationed, you feel me? But I'm gonna trickle all that in there. You feel me? I just wanted to get this series out of the way, because people seem like they appreciate it. So I'm trying to give y'all what y'all asking for, because that's a whole part of the Wavy's world. I can't talk about no surfing nation if I'm not trying to accommodate the nation. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all enjoy that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back with some more crack. You know what I'm saying? And until then, you already know it's ATN Wavy, aka Mr. OMG. You know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to the surfers, and you better look both ways before you cross that street, because you might get hit.